So there won't be any picking of the white tea, even though the white tea season is mostly over. But we are going to be able to pick some green, red tea leaves. They're not so sensitive to the weather. They're picked, stored like this here. And then brought to the local factory by night. The story remains the same. There aren't many young people left. No one to prune, trim, and take care of all the tea trees, so the white tea harvest is getting less and less.
小心啊！去。
Around 10 a.m. the sun came out, so here we are. We've come up the hill and we're picking away at the white tea. It's not as hard as you'd think, but you can't get too much of it.
你这样把啊，你
我们要采叶子还是要拔针？
你欢喜什么嘞？你喜欢什么？
我都喜欢，
都喜欢。晚上这个回家就是这样哈。这样呢就要回家的，回家就是这样过料，过料的这。
There's a hook at the end of the white tea buds. It's so beautiful. Just pops out a little like a bird's beak.
I think white tea is the most earliest tea because we only pick up those leaves and dry them in the sun, and that's white tea. We don't need any factory or any processing to, you know, actually do complicated processing to make white tea. So I think white tea will be the first tea in the world. Not only me said that, some books talking about that too. And even Lu Yu's book mentioned the white tea too. And that was like in Song talking about the Song dynasty. And those tea trees here are lower, and those over there, the tea trees higher. You can see that. Those tea trees actually the same as this one. If you don't cut them every year, they grow taller like that. When you see a tea tree like that, that means nobody actually taking care of those trees. But you can still picking up the leaves from them. Maybe they taste even better.
Tea has this remarkable ability to capture the smells, the life, the animals and plants that live around it. One of the flavors we like most in this white tea is a slight piney taste that's created by the pine groves they've planted on the top of this hill around their tea trees to give them both protection and for the wood that they sell. There are also bamboo groves here, as well as just stands of reeds and grasses. Young bamboo and more pines and shrubbery. It's an underdeveloped tea field, and they complain that all these plants are growing wild. They no longer cut them back to the base because they don't have the people anymore to pick the added buds that are generated by a tea tree being cut back.
Here we have two. This one is fat, this one is skinny. You can see that. Maybe this is the first peak, this is second peak or something. It's cold now. You know, during the day when the sun's up in the sky, it's really warm, but right now it's getting really cold. Maybe because it's high altitude, the weather is like that.
Ah, the fog is rolled in. A cloud has come through, blowing right across us. It's got cold. It's almost the end of the day now. Tomorrow, might not be able to pick the white tea again. Our narrow window has come and gone. We had the sun today for a little while and we could go out and pick our buds, but now the clouds are rolled in and we have to stop and go in and hope tomorrow there's enough sun to dry our tea.